Greetings, humans, greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran. Happy in the woods, people. It's where bears live, don't you know? And 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree, they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is, of course, YouTube's #1 show by a bear, your emotional support animal, people. That's right, people. We're back. Back at it yet again with another, what are we doing? Not Barely Live. That's right, we're in the Barely Live section here right now, people. Got a great, fun show for all of you here this evening. Getting into a box open. That's what took me a minute to get online. I was trying to get everything ready. I still need to get a couple things ready here, but we'll get it all for you good people. Got a package in from Graham Nolan, people. Graham Nolan. So looking forward to that. Gonna be talking about the Superman movie as well. All that good stuff. And maybe a few extras. But let me, I hate to do this right at the start of the show here. But I do need to get my lights and camera ready. I did not get everything ready in time here. So if you will bear with Bear, P-Money, and I hope you will, because it's your favorite time. Your favorite time, not only #1. You get to talk to your shelves. But I'll just go ahead and put up, I don't know who. Jewel. Let's just put up Jewel just for the hell of it. I don't know, fashion show impromptu, whatever, you know the deal, people. So hold on just 1 second. Let everybody know, P-Money, that I will be right back, but I need to get some lights going here. So hold on and talk amongst your shelves. It's the wrong one. Alright, that's gotta be the right one. Test. Can everybody hear me? Okay, alright, that's good. Oh, I never replaced the... screw it. It's too late now, people. Too late now. Bear will be right back with Jewel. Bear will be right back. For now, enjoy 90s singer Jewel. Every 90s boy's crush, and she's done lovely. Well, that's because she's Canadian, P-Money, for crying out loud. We know where it's at. We know what you're angling here. Alright, let me find it. 1 second here, people. Think with the thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot, I forgot to record it. That would be helpful. There we go. Alright. There we go. Finally. Alright, as some of you might know. There we go. Sounds a little bit better. Oh, shoot, I forgot my trusty knife. For crying out loud. Alright, P-Money, talk amongst your shelves just 1 more second. It's this one? I think it's this one. No. Alright, there we go. finally. Okay. Let's see, she's at a wedding. Who? And whenever Bear ends these box openings, apparently hang out with us is him going into the woods. Yes. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I should get the old Klaus taken care of here. Look, I'm missing one here. Ring out loud. Alright, here we are, people. Got a package in here. So, P-Money, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to, do this as a box open separate video itself or not, but I will go ahead and give you the great theme song. So let me know. Which, by the way, my computer monitor is way over here. Way over there. So I'm sorry I won't be able to respond right away here. I'm going to also try and make a short as well. So, okay, can we hear? Bear should see a doctor. Oh, yeah, I've already read that. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm good. Think I'm good. Just. Okay. All right. Yes. Excellent. All right. Greetings, and welcome back to another Film episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and today we've got a package in from Graham Nolan. So if you want to see what's inside, you better stick around. Bears box openings. Yay. We doing yay on that one? I think I did pretty good on that one, honestly. I'm no jewel. Listen, I wasn't around in the 90s to be singing, but I thought that was pretty good. Well, it was pretty gosh darn good. Something hilarious, watch your bear Klaus go 3-2. Let's have it, people. Let's have it. Alright, do the thing with the thing. Yes, of course, P-Money. I was a hand model at one point. In Italy. More of a claw model, but you understand. Watches, and stuff. It was big back in the mid-2000s. Mid-2010s, I meant. Mid-2010s. Alright, people, let's get into it here. That's right, people, that's right. Welcome back. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and we got a package, like we said, from one Graham Nolan. That's right, Bear was out foraging through the neighborhood trash cans when all of a sudden the postman shows up delivering a package to little Timmy McTimmerson. Well, Bear scared the postman away. We got this package right here for you good people. So let's waste no time. Get right on into it, people, because some good stuff from Graham Nolan here. So let's go ahead. First off, not damaged at all. Not damaged at all. So good job, Graham. With the quality Gemini mailer here. As we try to get through Bear's nemesis. The tape, people. Let's see. Here we go. There's that. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, Bear's opened a box or two before. So he thinks he'd know what he's doing here. So what do we have? What do we have inside from Graham Nolan? Well, let's find out together here, people. Holy moly! Whoa. There we go. We got a Joe Frankenstein, what is it? The Eye of Ra. The Eye of Ra, people. Pretty good looking here, I think. That's the black and white version. Black and white cover, I should say. So I like that. Oh, I like the, looks like it's a raised or embossed logo there. I like that. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. So that's that. There is the regular color there. Cover, I should say. The colored cover, I should say. Looking good. Looking very good, sir. Very good. And, of course, we've got the alternate cover here as well, people. There you go. So, nice-looking covers all around. You can pick your favorite here, people. I kind of like... Honestly, I kind of like the black and white version. It kind of makes it kind of look like an old Universal film from, like, I don't know, like the 30s or 40s or something like that. The old B-movie looks out there. I like that. But let's go ahead. Let's just open this one here and see see what we got inside here, people. As Bear always says, if you're gonna get a book, you might as well get two. Well, in this case, I got three, but you can always share one with friends or family, neighbors, acquaintances, milkmen. Not the postman, though. Not at all, people. Here's a nice piece of white paper. There we go. Alright, so there is the book right there. Yeah, again, it's got this embossed kind of logo. I don't know if we could see that or not, but it looks pretty cool, man. Looks pretty cool to me. From Graham Nolan. Let's just open it up, see what we got inside here. That is a thick book. Look at that. That is definitely a thick book that he has here. Let's see. Cover A, Anthony Gonzalez Clark. I think it's that one. Glow in the Dark. Oh, it's a Glow in the Dark. I did not know that. And a special cover, closeout cover, that would be Graham Nolan. I'm assuming that's this one right here. Okay, so this is the black and white version. Interesting. I have no idea. No idea, people. Oh, and it's also embossed up here as well. The Joe Frankenstein and the Eye of Ra. Let me see if I can... Can you see that? See how it kind of shines there? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There we go. So, there we are from one Graham Nolan. I gotta admit, I haven't cracked open the first two books, so I can't just jump into reading this. Maybe I could, I don't know, but yeah, I really need to get on to some of the other books here, but I like the colors. Looks pretty good there, people. Looks pretty good to Bear here, so once we end up doing it... Holy moly! Look at this! Death, he says. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. So, anyways, some good stuff from Graham Nolan. As always, people, as always, he's just banging it out here. Let's see, is there anything on the back? Some interesting stuff back there. Coming soon, Chino 77. By popular demand, the Chino returns. Look out, people. Look out if you're up there in the New York area. Okay, so there's a couple of other different, I guess, sketches of the... it's not the alternate cover. I'm not exactly sure where that came from, but he's got some artwork stuff here in the back, so I like that. I like that, but definitely a thick book. Definitely very thick. So you're going to be reading that for quite a while, people. But yeah, I gotta say, my favorite one, I don't know if this is a black and white or not, but if it is, very cool, sir. Very cool. So anyways, if you had a chance to check it out, let Bear know in the comments if you like the book or not. And we'll, hopefully, I need to read 1 and 2, but we'll get to this one hopefully pretty shortly here, people. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the book. If you got any questions, just drop Bear a line and I'll try and answer it for you good people. But once again, thank you so much. But you know what? Bear is going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Alright, I'm still here. I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere. Didn't go anywhere, people. I'm still here. But there you go, people. There is Joe Frankenstein. Oh, Amy's here. Hold on. Let me do the thing with the thing here. There we go. Can we hear? Yes. Oh, that's a lot better. Was I echoing there in the past, or was that just me? For crying out loud. It's been so long since I read my Joe Frankenstein, I barely remember it. Oh, well, maybe pick it up again and check it out, because he's sending... I don't know if you've got the second or the third book, but... The third book just started coming out. I can't remember if this was part... I'd have to go back and check. I think he was doing something along the lines if you have a sign-up, or if you ordered early or a certain tier, you got it in early. If I recall correctly, it might have been on his other book here, but yeah, this just came out. He just started shipping all these books, so if you haven't got it already, there you go. That's something to look forward to. I didn't see any cards or anything though. I didn't see any cards in here. So maybe that was a different tier. I don't really know. I blame little Timmy for not ordering the full pack here for Bear. I also blame little Timmy for never ordering some home delivery of salmon. I could really use some. really use some people. So, anybody didn't hear an echo, I guess it is my OBS. So, there we go. That's cool. Okay. Did he sign? No, I was looking for that. So, he did not. Usually it's like right in this area. I've seen it before. Maybe it was on the interior. I just didn't catch it. But, no. Apparently, maybe it was like a add-on, maybe? Or maybe it was like a certain tier that you had to get. I'm not sure. But, no, it's not signed on the inside. Not signed. But you know what? Next time Bear is at the infamous Tampa Bay Comic-Con with, Graham Nolan, I will let him sign his book here. Where was that? Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Give Bear one moment here. If not, I will put it into the archive here. But let's see. That would be. How do I do years? How do I do year? Well, let's just scroll. Ah, here we go. There's J Bomba. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can. How can I do this here? Thing with the thing here, people. Let's see if I can. There we go. I hope I didn't delete it. Please tell me I didn't delete it. Okay, there we go. All right. 42.93, people. 42.93. If Bear can do that, let's see. Whatever. Here we go, people. Here we go. This is the infamous Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Hold on, I gotta scale this. This is Bear and Graham Nolan at the infamous Tampa Bay Comic-Con here. He's very nice. Very nice. He was signing a couple of things for Bear and didn't even ask for any shekels, so I do appreciate that, Graham, but there you go. Great con in a scorching hot Florida weather if you can bear it. With your Bear fur. Exactly. It was, you cannot tell right there, but Bear was sweating his you-know-what's off. You know what he was sweating off here. Bear always lies to the box opening audience. Well, I didn't know if I was going to do this as its own video or not, so... let me stop the recording. There we go. Alright, any other very important questions for Bear before he goes on here? Which voice did I use? The normal Bear, but every time people hear slightly different things in their head, so I can't do anything about that. Let's see, He says, we're good, the family is working at the library, and actually in about 35 minutes I have to drive to work! Oh my god! Amy got drafted into another reading. Well, it's just gonna be Bear talking to himself here. What's going on here? Crying out loud, so, Anywho, there we go, people. There is all... let me take it off of here. There we go. There is the Joe Frankenstein. All sort of good stuff. I was recording on another camera up here, so I'm hoping maybe I can put that out as a short or something like that. We'll see. We shall see here, people. But let me get back to it. Thing with the thing. Give Bear just 1 second. I need to turn off these lights here, so hold on just a second. Help if I actually turned up the volume on there. Hold on. Check it here. This is why I don't like doing the box open live. I've got to deal with structural stuff here first, and then the live show as well. So you get to see all the foul ups and screw ups on the live box openings, people. So there we are. Not too many to-take live shows here, people. Not at all. I'll probably be able to listen in. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. And I guess Amy had to go, so thank you for stopping by, Amy. Do appreciate that. Say hello to Melissa if you're still listening in here. I definitely want to hear what you have to say about Superbad. I've heard mixed bags, says Peabody. Well. Okay. I would probably say, and I'm sorry I don't have it right in front of me here because I was listening to it earlier today. I'd probably say the best one to listen to. Don't listen to any of the birthday clowns or anything like that. I listened to your boy Zach when he literally got out of the theater after watching it and was giving his review of the film. Actually, let me just bring that in here. Hold on. Here we go. So I would say probably his take I would definitely go with. He also basically he basically liked it with conditions. And that being he hated the first half of the film, but yet thought the second half and ending ended up landing the ending on there. Still had the, what was it, the 1,000 monkeys typing on typewriters. It was a bunch of weird stuff that he says was going on in there. That was happening here. But let us, before we get to that, let's set the table, P-Money. Let's set the table before we get started on that. Because Bear has been watching this for a long time. Long time. So this, let's go all the way back, people. All the way back to January 31st of 2023. All the way back when Joe Biden was still president. This from Bounding into Comics and John F. Trent. DC Studio. Well, let's see. James Gunn and Peter Safran revealed their slate for DC Studios, including a new Batman. That's not happening. And already announced Superman film. Well, that's what's coming out here right now. So this is how it all started, Peabody. He announced it in this video where he's talking to people and everything. He says, it's our job, mine and Peter's, to make sure that the DCU is a connected film, television, gaming, and animation, that the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and works within one story. And if something goes out outside like Batman, Matt Reeves' Batman, the Batman. It's not even Batman, it's the Batman. Or Todd Phillips' Joker. Oh yeah, that went over really well. That exists outside. Okay, alright, fine. Went on to explain what was going to be happening in the next couple years, so Shazam had yet to come out. It's going to be great, it's terrific. And he goes right into The Flash, which he later said was one of the greatest Superman films of all time. So that's where James Gunn's head is at. Okay, I just want to let people know. Then Blue Beetle, which nobody remembers. And then Aquaman 2, it's great, it's terrific, yay, alright, right on. Whether or not characters and actors continued on DCU Vision is unclear, at least at that time. Nothing prohibits that from happening. Well, it did, people. It did. They're talking about, let's see, in the expose from the Hollywood Reporter, Gunn and Safran also expanded on their vision for DCU, with Gunn explaining one of our strategies is to take our diamond characters, which is Batman, we have no script and the other film isn't coming out anytime soon, Superman, which is coming out this weekend, and Wonder Woman, and we use them to prop up our other characters that people don't know. A couple, 2 months later, they got rid of Gal Gadot, so she never came back. I'm not sure if Ben Affleck was going to be coming back after Flash or not, but he obviously is not. Well, I don't know. I don't think he's coming back, but I'm pretty sure he's not. And of course, Henry Cavill did not come back, so his statement here, nothing preventing it from happening, was a complete lie, and once again. And he's going to use those three characters to prop up other characters that people don't know. So, what did he do? We have no Wonder Woman in the near future. We have no Batman in the near future. So we're coming out with Superman. And of course, he's got, let's see, I'm trying to remember. Mr. Fantastic, Hawk Girl, probably forgetting one, or Ultraman, which I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry if you are big fans out there, but a majority of people have no idea who these characters are. So they never use that to prop up other characters. So that plan went out the window. They did end up doing Creature Commandos. That was going to be the first thing that came out. It's probably already in the can, so that's what he did. Next up on the slate is Waller. The story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. That never happened. It was canceled and put into the can. Superman Legacy just became Superman. That's coming out this weekend. Lanterns, I think, is still greenlit, if I'm not mistaken. They've got the, what's his name? Nathan Fillion. They have Nathan Fillion, and I forget who else is in that. The Authority, that got canceled. I'm pretty sure it got canceled. Paradise Lost is lost in development hell. I think it's still somewhere right around the edges of the DCU, but we haven't heard much about it. Brave and the Bold, there's no script. There's nothing in there, so the Batman ain't coming out. The Batman, they keep saying that there is a script for that. I sincerely doubt it. Booster Gold, we never heard anything about that. The only thing they got coming up next is Supergirl. Yay! Swamp Thing, I think, got canceled, if I remember correctly. In its place is Clayface, which, again, it's not a really well-known character. So his big slate is Superman, coming out this weekend, Supergirl, coming out next year, and Clayface, which I think is coming out next year as well, if I remember correctly. There you go. Oh, you mean Mr. Terrific. I was confused when you said Mr. Fantastic. That makes my point exactly, P-Money. That makes my point exactly. So anyways, that's where we came from, way back when in January 23rd of 2023. So here we are here today. Wednesday, July 9th at 8:30 p.m. From Deadline. Superman, the first movie in the James Gunn and Safran's revamped DC universe to fly around the world to at least $200 million. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, announce a new comic book universe while movies from the previous universe have yet to come out. Which, by the way, Peacemaker is still part of this universe, and also, if I recall correctly, Blue Beetle is also part of it as well. It's very confusing. And then you throw on stuff like Joker, which was a bomb, but still, it was what people would think of a DC movie. That's not part of what they're doing. The supposed The Batman 2, that would be another one. I don't think that they have a script. I think that was all just a marketing ploy. They also did whenever Warner Brothers split in half or announced that they were going to split in half. They came out, they rushed out, they says, hey, we're doing a Wonder Woman movie. Oh, great, okay, who's it starring? Well, we don't know. Okay, who's directing? Okay, well, who's writing it? So basically it was like one of these Kathleen Kennedy, hey, we got to put up something out here for the shareholders, so just announce another Star Wars film. Takeshi Waititi's directing it. No, he's not. No, it's deader than dead. So we'll see. But here we are right before the big weekend for Superman. Really, they think Friday to Sunday will be too... See, that's where they confuse you, P-Money. That's why you have Bear here to help you out. See, they kind of hid this a little bit. Around the world. Okay, so let's get into this here for just a second. Superman, the first movie in the Safran and James Gunn revamped DC Studio Phase 1 Gods and Monsters is opening this weekend. Had no idea. Talk about pressure. There's a lot riding on this movie as it tees up the tone and grand plans that Duel have assembled since Warner Brothers' Discovery siloed DC away from the main aorta. Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group. Please. Man. All of the setup of Marvel at Disney. There is a lot riding on it. More than just James Gunn's job there. It's Warner Brothers. If this movie bombs, then I don't see a way out with Warner Brothers. It's gonna be a hard one. Even more amazing and audacious, Gunn is betting on himself, writing, directing, and producing the movie that lights the wick to the new era of DC following the dark toad of Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan. Well, I would willing to bet that both of these guys, I would say probably Batman vs. Superman is going to beat this film. I would probably say any number of the Nolan Batmans probably is going to beat this film. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe Man of Steel, it could. We'll see. After a rapturous premiere in Hollywood on Monday night and reviews this morning of 85% fresh, again, I would go back to your boy Zach. Someone who was interested in going to see the movie, is not trying to grind an axe out there, has a genuine love of comic books, generally a fan of everything. He didn't like the first half. He sort of liked the second half, thought the ending was pretty good, and would slightly recommend it to people. What I should have asked him in the comments is, hey, you boy, are you anticipating on going back to the movie in the theaters and seeing it again? I think that's where this movie is going to succeed or fail. Of the really, really important, Superman's important to people and they really like it. So are they going to go see it 2, 3, 4 times? Or are they going to just see it the one time, says, okay, yeah, it was okay, I'll watch it on streaming the next time? That's kind of the kick. That's kind of the kick here. Yeah, definitely check it out. Sorry I don't have it in front of me, but I will put it in the description or leave a link or something here. Now, studio sources. Okay, so this is Warner Brothers with their own marketing and analytics about what the movie is going to do. Okay, this isn't Deadline. This is Deadline just repeating whatever the studio sources say. Is that Superman will see at least $200 million global. Okay, global. It's 60,000 global screens, split evenly between domestic and overseas. Stateside, we're hearing pre-sales are at $20 million. Now again, I think this is a little front-loaded. Again, this is Bear's opinion right up front. I'm trying to tell people, I don't like James Gunn. If you want to go see the movie, great. I'm not going to go see it. I have no intention of going to see it. Which is ahead of Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which they're estimating 118. So basically what they're saying is it's split, okay? So the $200 million would be 100 and some change here domestically, which is right where Bear was saying it. I was saying probably between, I think I said, what did I say, P-Money? 85, maybe $90 million all the way up to 125, I thought. I don't think it's going to hit past 125. I think 130, they're saying 115 to 130. That would be pushing it. That'd be pushing. It's ahead of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But tracking, and this is according to the old studio, behind 2023 release of Ant-Man and the Wasp. And that would be $106.1 million here stateside. So, if we take their own estimations on this, and we look at Ant-Man and the Wasp, which it was like, okay, that didn't do that. Now, a lot of it had to do with reshoots. They had to do a lot of reshoots. But Ant-Man and the Wasp was considered, I don't want to say a flop, but it didn't really earn its money back. So, if Superman was about as expensive, probably, I would say, a little bit more expensive than Ant-Man and the Wasp, We'll see. We'll see if they're tracking behind. That's some issues there. You know, again, Ant-Man and the Wasp, front-loaded with people that love to go to the Marvel movies, went and saw it, didn't like it, told their friends, and then the week, 2, 3 weeks afterwards, everybody stayed away from it. So that's what we'll have to see. It's a great thing to ask of, somebody out there that really, really likes the movie and is, telling people about it. Hey, would you go back and see it in the theater, or would you wait until it comes out on streaming? I think that would be a great way to figure out where it's going to go. Remember, our bet doesn't include overseas. I know that. We actually made clear that when we first did our bet. I know. I'm still on it, P-Money. Still on it. So, again, I wouldn't go with. I would go with people that you like and you would trust and you would take their recommendation at heart. I wouldn't go with the sort of fly-by-night birthday clown folks that are just trying to get clicks. My review of Superman. Spoilers, scandalous. I mean, listen. I've got this right here. I could hang my hat on this all day long if I really wanted to, but I'm not a reporter on Fox News, so I really don't care, honestly, about all this stuff. I honestly think James Gunn does this stuff intentionally, just to stir up attention. I think he trolls. I think he goes out there and trolls to generate attention. Free publicity and all this other stuff. Have you heard about what happened at Superman? Oh, no, what? Oh, well, it's terrible. Oh, well, I guess I gotta go see it then, just for my own eyes. So I think he does a little bit of trolling here. Very, very few movies I'd pay to see at the theater twice. Well, again, P-Money, what I'm saying is the people that are just hardcore Superman fans, the people that, might have Superman tattoos or, the t-shirts or have read the comic book since they were a kid or something like that. And this is the movie that they've been looking forward to all year long. All year long. Okay. Would you go see it again? I think that would be more of a determining factor than anybody online or on YouTube saying anything. I mean, I can tell people, but again, I'm biased. Bear is biased out here, so I just don't like James Gunn. Actually, us comic nerds know that John Byrne's Superman wasn't actually born until he landed on Earth. So ha, James Gunn, ha ha! I'll go with that, P-Money. Yes, of course. Yes, I will agree with whatever you have to say here. So, anyways, that is, again, I'm not trying to stir up clicks or anything. Listen, I've been on the ball since January 31st, 2023, actually a little bit before then. So, honestly, listen, I'm wrong at this point, alright? I thought that they were going to sell DC Studios to an entire different movie company or a tech company or something like that. So, who's wrong? Right here, this bear, right here, alright? I didn't even think the movie was going to come out, but here we are. Here we are. And they think maybe $200 million opening weekend worldwide. So, let us see here. Yeah, I think your boy Zach went to this Amazon Prime screening, if I'm not mistaken. So, although they're saying that it's higher than Lilo and Stitch, and Lilo and Stitch is the best film of the year. So, we'll see. Lower in first choice than the Batman. Ugh. Pugh. Terrible. It also absorbs all the premium format screens from Jurassic World Rebirth. So we'll see, but they're saying the dinos will still have some of those nice screens coming this weekend. So apparently they're I guess for the previews in the early week, they're all on the Dolby and PLF and all that sort of stuff, and the Jurassic Worlds come back this weekend? Okay. So that might also have an effect. I did not know about that. So Superman might have a little bit of competition there as far as the big screens and the fancy screens and all that sort of stuff. So they're not doing too bad. $12 million on a Monday, running total of what, a week and a half? Week and a half. $159.8 million. So we'll see. Again, as Bear says, as always, look to the second weekend. We'll see if it drops off, and that's where we'll leave it out here. Let's see. That was the first movie, $300 million worldwide, back in 1978. So there's a lot of inflation that went on with that. So anyways, it goes on and on. I am not a math wizard out here. I'm not an accountant. We just use numbers here to kind of judge basically how well it might be doing or not doing, and kind of word of mouth as well. Okay, I'm listening, but I'm about to drive, said P-Money. Watch out! Watch out, drivers up there in Canada. There's a P-Money barreling down the road listening to a bear on his radio. I wonder if Jurassic World doing well could affect the box office. Maybe not this weekend. Again, I bet you the people that wanted to go see Jurassic Park last weekend did, and maybe now they're going to go see Superman. The people that wanted to go see Jurassic Park last weekend, they've got a choice. So, I mean, it depends. Basically, are the kids looking to go see dinosaurs or Superman? I guess would be the thing. And I've heard, like you, P-Money, wild swings on this. Very wild swings. It goes from somewhat, it's not as serious as Zack Snyder, but, different wars in foreign lands, and we've all seen the trailer with Superman and Lois Lane arguing back and forth, so a little bit of drama, seriousness, mixed in with James Gunn's humor, mixed in with like a 1990s animated Saturday morning cartoon. Based on what your boy Zach was saying, I think the tone is just all over the place. He said he liked some of the actors and not some of the other ones. He liked Nathan Fillion, but not who's the bald guy? Houth. Nicholas Houth. He didn't think he did very, very good in the movie. So, we will see. But let's contrast and compare out here, especially with the birthday clown, folks. Okay, one movie that Bear actually did go see and enjoyed. I liked it. I know a lot of people out there were poo-pooing this, but that would be the final reckoning of Mission Impossible. That would be Tom Cruise's final Mission Impossible, we think, movie that he's going to be doing for them. So, we're out. What? I'm looking. It's been out for a couple weeks. It's been out since Memorial Day, so about a month and a half here? From comicbook.com, Ben Hathaway is crossing a huge milestone. Even though it's playing on 612 fewer screens than last weekend, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning only dropped about 21%, adding another $3.28 million to its domestic haul. Now that's really good, considering it's, 8 weeks? 9 weeks out, something along those lines. So, not bad. They dropped a whole bunch of screens, but they only dropped off slightly with audiences out there. So again, it's another movie out there that people are saying, like Bear, hey, this is a good movie. Go check it out. People, word of mouth, hear about that, and even though it's on less and less screens, they're still going to check it out. And after passing Mission Impossible Dead Reckonings, that's the previous film, a domestic total 2 weeks ago. So they didn't think that the Dead Reckoning film did all that great. They reduced the budget for this film a little bit. It's still a pretty expensive film, but they reduced the budget. So this film already has passed Dead Reckoning, the previous film, 2 weeks ago, and it's still in theaters. So it's still doing pretty good. It has now beaten that penultimate of film's worldwide haul. According to Box Office Mojo, A Dead Reckoning finished its run with a worldwide total of $571 million. Final Reckoning is now at $576 million, or $190 million over. Pardon me. Just over $190 million came from domestic screens, and $385 million from overseas ventures. Let me clean my glasses here, people. Holy cow. I'm getting all sorts of stuff wrong. Alright, at this point, Final Reckoning still has a few weeks in the theaters. Though Superman this weekend will undoubtedly force it out of even more theaters. How dare you, James Gunn? Can it catch up to Dead Reckoning's $398 million international total? We're getting close. It's 10 million out. 10 million out. It's possible. Let's not forget that Final Reckoning is one of the most expensive films of all time. $400 million. Although they combined a little bit from the previous film. In fact, let me see. I think I still have it here. Here we go. Yeah, we played this a while back. This is actually him, doing the parachute scene is actually at the end of the film, but they shot this, at the very end of the previous film. So it was actually still filming the new movie while they were still doing the old film. So that some of this stuff with all of this, budget, gimmicks and all this other stuff, you gotta take with a little bit of grain of salt. But, anyways, they were doing that at that time. Let us see. After it sold but not... fortunately, it's not been the case, they say. After a solid, but not awe-inspiring $64 million opening weekend, Final Reckoning has displayed great legs. So, will Superman do the same thing? That'll be interesting to find out. Its sophomore weekend showed it dropped by 57.5%, or $27 million, which isn't great, they say, but after that, the drops were impressively small. So even though all the people that wanted to go see it on the first weekend, it dropped 50%, it's not that bad. 60, 75%, yes. It's held legs here. Third weekend on domestic screen saw it drop by just 45%. Weekend 4 netted a further $10.5 million, while Weekend 5 saw another small drop of 38%, or $6.5 million for that weekend. Weekend 6 was comparable, 35% drop, giving it another $4.1 million. This weekend experienced the aforementioned 21% drop. So, not bad. And then it's probably got a couple more weekends. Oops, what the hell is that? Hold on, people, 1 second here. What's going on here? I have no idea what that is. No idea what the hell's going on there. Anyways, we will see. Everybody was poo-pooing. Why is it? What the hell's going on here? There he goes. Okay. Whew. I thought I'd lost everybody. All right. So, anyways, we will see. We will see here on what Superman drops off on. It's going to drop off. We're going to see what it drops off on week 2. And then they have, I think, week 3 still in the theaters. And then the Fantastic Four, if I recall correctly. It might actually be week 3. 3 weeks out. I think it is 3 weeks out. That Fantastic Four is coming out. So you're going to have a very big competition. Number 1 from dinosaurs this weekend, from people wanting to go see that with Jurassic Park. And also in a couple weeks, you're going to have some headwinds from Fantastic Four. So they have basically 2 to 3 weeks to really blow everybody away, and then it starts to roll off. And that's where word of mouth and returning viewers are going to come in. So that's why I think asking somebody like your boy Zach, hey, would you go back to the theater to go see it? I think it's a pretty good question to ask out here. So Anyways, that is our movie stories for the evening. I've got one more here, people. Got one more here if you'd like. Oh, we have from the New York Post. I thought this was kind of an interesting article here. From Andrea Diaz. Completely, totally off topic what we're talking about here. Change the topic, however you want to say. I'm a flight attendant. Not me. I'm not a flight attendant. I'm a flight attendant on the longest flight in the world. Here's how I endure. Holy cow, people. 19 whole hours in the sky, people. That's a lot. That's a whole heck of a lot. Where is it? There we go. From Andrew Diaz. This is how flight attendants get cleared for takeoff for the longest flight in the world, people. Non-stop from New York's JFK to Singapore Chang International Airport, taking 18 hours and 45 minutes, maybe a little bit longer if there's some headwinds. Well, it may be the trip of a lifetime, or a dreaded long haul. For some, it's just another day at the office. Madeline Caw, K-H-A-W. Caw? Madeline, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your last name here. A leading flight attendant at Singapore Airlines revealed what it's really like to work the lengthy trip and shared her tips for passengers to make it, that's right, people, to make it bearable and possibly even comfortable. She says, try to stay focused. Over nearly 18 hours, the flight crew operates in rotating shifts. The crew is divided into designated rest periods in the crew bunks. Hey! It's critical to ensure that all crew members get adequate rest so they're alert and able to provide constant service and deliver the required safety standards throughout the journey, people, that 18-hour journey. But resting at altitude isn't always easy. Turbulence, cabin noise, time zone differences, they can all wreak havoc on your sleep cycles, people. Like that lady. For Caw, who frequently crosses the 15 time zones on a single trip, fatigue is a real concern. Operating long-haul flights does come with its own set of challenges, with fatigue being one of the most noticeable long-term effects. Over time, it may contribute to things like persistent tiredness and occasional breakouts. Well, I hope they don't break out of the airplane. That's why she implemented a hydrating face mask as part of her skincare routine, and works to keep healthy sleep schedules when on the ground. She emphasizes that crew dynamics play a role in making these flights work. From the moment we begin our duties, there's an unspoken understanding that we'll need to rely on each other through the 18 hours in the sky, people. Not just for service efficiency, but also to maintain morale and energy, she explained. Sharing a laugh or a moment with the crew during a lull period is a real energy booster. When the preparation begins before the boarding, she's got some pre-flight rituals protecting her mental health as much as her physical health. Before taking off, she focuses on spending time with family, sharing a home-cooked meal with her loved ones, a packing checklist, extra uniforms, skincare essentials, and vitamins, people. Allow whatever, to enjoy the ride. Getting to operate ultra-long-haul flights has taken me places I've never imagined visiting, like JFK International. Ugh. I'm flying to New York, one of the most exciting cities in the world. I've trained hard to be here. That sense of pride keeps her centered, people. That's right, centered. Right in the middle of an 18-hour-long flight ride. Hoo-wee. Man, oh man. You gotta stretch or something. I don't know if I'd want to... I mean, even though that's a big airline, like, you'd figure, like, okay, can I at least, like, walk to the back of the airplane and forward again? I mean, I tell you, that's gotta be a long journey. I mean, holy cow. Maybe if you've got one of those things where it's got its own little, some of them I've seen, they've got their own, like, bed. They've got, like, some of them have their own showers. That's pretty cool. They've got like their old little seats that you can kind of sit in and watch movies and all this other stuff. You know, you don't have anybody else elbowing you or anything like that. Maybe, but still, I mean, just imagine being, you know, in a small room for 18 hours. It's gotta drive you mad, people. Gotta drive you mad. So you gotta make sure you get your skincare essentials and plenty of vitamins, and make sure you share a meal with family before you head off into the friendly skies, people, for 18 hours. 18 hours. And you can't sleep the entire time like that lady. Well, maybe you could. I don't know. Maybe you could. Maybe you could after all, people. All right. Well, I have stunned my audience with brilliance here. Talking about Superman and the opening weekend. Well, we've got our own opening weekend here, folks. Gonna be trying to do a James Bond watch-along. That's right, people. We're gonna be doing a little bit of... Oh, actually, you know what? I could actually bring it in here, can't I? That'd be helpful, Bear. Come on, man. We're gonna be doing a little bit of James Bond watch-along. That's right, it is going to be... That's the, here we go. You only live twice, people. You only live twice. Sorry, I'm trying to get the poster here. There we are. So, you only live twice. We're going to be doing this weekend. Everybody will talk yay or nay about Superman. I don't give a flip. So instead, we're going to check out one of the great James Bond films of all time out here. That's right, the one where he turns Japanese and goes into a volcano to fight Blofeld. So if you want to go check that out, join us back here on Saturday about 8 o'clock. I need to sign off here in just a minute. I need to get it all assembled, people. I've been working the past couple days to get it all assembled after our Chat Council shows, so that's been fun. Which, by the way, if you want to go check out Chat Council, I will leave a link for you good people, or you can just go and find our playlist and go along. See the highs and the lows, mostly lows, with Bear pulling his hair out as he plays his former favorite game of all time. Anyways, hope all of you would join us here for You Only Live Twice. You only live twice. That's why I guess I've stunned everybody here. Stunned everyone. Well, that would be a good time, people, I suppose. To say thank you to P-Money listening in his car, driving around. Stay safe, P-Money. Stay safe. Amy as well. I think she had to go to a reading. Say hello to Melissa out there for us, Amy. And, of course, all of our Russian bots and lurkers. But you know what, people? After opening this box from Graham Nolan, it's made Bear hungry. So I'm going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Oh, Amy. Yay. I didn't know you were still here. I hope you have a great time. Come on back and join us on Saturday. Just hang out with us, or we're going to be watching James Bond. But I am going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Okay. Bye, everyone.